This is tutorial number 23, and it covers how to use the Symmetry sketch feature within CATIA v5. To start off, open up a new CATIA v5 part file, and once you've done that, let's go into the sketch workbench. So let's click Sketch and click any of the planes. Now what we're going to be going over is the Symmetry sketch feature. So you can find it in this toolbar here. This is the Symmetry sketch, and if you go to Insert, Operation, Transformation, you can find the Symmetry button right here. Now the reasoning behind a Symmetry sketch feature would be that, for example, if you made a left-hand component sketch and you also need the right hand, all you have to do is create a center line and you can flip that sketch over. Instead of redoing the sketch all over, all you have to do is flip it over so it automatically creates a mirror image on the other side. Now this is very good because it allows you to just flip it over. You don't have to redo it. It saves you a lot of time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a few examples. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw a profile on the side here, and we're going to say that this is a left hand, but say that we needed the right hand component. And again, this would be a sketch that you wouldn't want to try to duplicate on the other side. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw a center line, and we're going to mirror it or use a Symmetry sketch along this center line. Now just for good practice, if we were to extrude this out after or use it as a feature, you'd want this center line to be a construction line. So we'll click this center line, click construction line, and now we have a construction line in the middle that we'll be able to flip around, and after we flipped it, we'll be able to extrude and not have to worry about this line getting in the way when we have to use it as a feature. So what we're going to do is we're going to highlight this entire sketch here. We're going to click the Symmetry and click the center line. And now it's flipped over. And if you want to do it again, you can flip it around again. So we'll highlight all this, click Symmetry, and we'll flip it over. So you're able to toggle between a left hand and a right hand component. Now it doesn't have to be just like a left hand and a right hand. It can also be up and down. So we're going to draw a line across. And you can also do this on an angle too. So we're going to draw a line on an angle. Now let's make this angle a 45. So let's click this line here, and let's click this line here, and we'll make it 45 degrees. Now both of these lines, highlight this line, and we'll make them both again construction, just for good practice so that if we were to extrude this out, we wouldn't have to worry about these lines. So let's flip this component up. So let's highlight it, click Symmetry, click this line here, and we flipped it up. Now we'll highlight it again and bring it back down. Click Symmetry, click the line, and we flipped it back down. Now let's flip it along this 45. So we'll highlight the sketch, click Symmetry, click this line, and we flipped it onto the other side. Now we'll do it one more time, so let's flip it back to where it was. Now it doesn't have to be an entire profile, it can even just be a line. So I'm just going to draw a line here, and I'm going to flip it. So I'm going to select it here and flip it on top. And if you zoom out, now it's on top. Now I'm going to select this line again and flip it below, and I flipped it back below. So you're able to either create left hand, right hand, up, down, different components. So from one original sketch, I can have a left hand and a right hand, and you can make different configurations from your sketches. So this allows you to have one sketch and make multiple configurations so that you don't have to go back and forth and create different sketches every time that you need, say, a left hand component and a right hand component. And this concludes our tutorial on how to use the Symmetry sketch feature within CATIA v5.